well, probably let's finish off with this one question. How can the financial advice industry, profession, whatever you want to term it as, what can we focus on over the next couple of years in terms of how to engage better with Joe Blow and Mary Jane to get them looking at us as a source of information to help them through the financial advice decision-making process?
That's a really great question. I think, first of all, that the traditional model of, for example, doing a fact-find meeting, an SMA presentation and an annual review, I would say that needs to get thrown out the window. Now, I recognise that there's financial challenges as far as finding the price point of how do we then perform and deliver efficiently. But to give you an example, so to anyone who thinks that people won't pay for advice and all of that, I really want to challenge you on that. And I'll use again the medical industry as an example. But for example, I will moan and complain and be deeply unhappy at paying $90 for a GP appointment, where I remember carrying my sick daughter in, and as I'm entering the door, the guy said to me, "Just a virus." Right? I didn't feel heard. He didn't spend any time with me. I feel like I was just a cookie cutter exercise to him anyway. It didn't leave me feeling particularly happy about it. Now, I have by the same token paid my, what do you call them, holistic GP or whatever the phrase is, easily $300 to $500 for a consultation, happily, because he has taken the time to work with me, to hear my concerns, to explain things to me, and to work alongside me. And I think we need to think of financial planning from that angle as well and go, how do we shift this? Do we go and maybe say, well, instead of moving from 2 appointments, it might be 3 or 4. Do we have more frequent catch-ups? Do we build that into the pricing proposal so that it's not having to push clients each time to say yes to a new charge? Because again, we're naturally wired to sort of want to say no to that. But how do I package this and deliver it as a service in a different way? Kind of like working with them like their personal trainer. So you're doing it in a way where it's like, all right, well, we've got to work and build on this stuff regularly. They don't have, one point in a year where they have to make a financial decision. They're making decisions all the way through. And that's what I'm hearing people saying. They want more of that relationship. They don't want someone that they'll just see once in a blue moon or once a year and it's a transactional and a reporting situation. They want more, I guess, friendship and guidance and mentoring and hand-holding through the process as well. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. Look at what you can do to shift that. Fortunately, technology is such and social media is such that it presents you a lot of opportunities to be able to scale that and look at ways of delivering it efficiently. But you need to find a way of having more contact with the clients during the year and, being by their side.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And one of the things that I sort of was putting forward to the guys in our group when the virus first came out, it's always good for an advisor to be ahead of whatever's coming. There's a huge difference with you reaching out to a client saying, this is what's happening, this is what we need to do, blah, 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 as opposed to they go, well, I haven't heard from that idiot, and they pick up the phone, why haven't I heard from you? Just sit tight, just do what you're doing. The dynamic is you can't gauge the difference. It's huge. And that would be my advice to advisors is get ahead of whatever it is you're dealing with, get ahead of it. It comes from a completely different place to if they're chasing you. So I think that's very sound advice, Tash.